What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be installing the Easy Lip. I'm going to actually be uninstalling the one that's on it now. Ooh, whoops. For that reason and one more reason. I actually grazed a curb over the summer and it kind of ripped it a little bit. So they're cheap enough, 35 bucks on Amazon, and they look great. So I'm going to go over how I install it, talk about the material a little bit, and yeah, so let's get to it. All right, so it actually saved my bumper. I didn't hit the curb hard. I kind of just pulled up to it, and it was sort of resting on the curb. But it saved the bumper, I guess. And again, like I said, it's cheap enough to just put a new one on every couple of months, I guess, or as long as you feel like it. Other than that, you know, it's been on since July. It's holding up really awesome. I mean, it's still sticking extremely well. And yeah, other than that, and right here where it's kind of falling off, didn't stick very well. Those are really the only two reasons why I'm replacing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one off, and we'll install the new one. All right, so I'm just gonna start ripping this one off. Hopefully the tape comes with it and doesn't stick to the bumper. Otherwise, I guess I spoke too soon. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to scrape it off the bumper. So I guess I'll start where it's not sticking. Yeah, this actually stuck really good, except for this weird contour here. So I'm gonna go off camera and get this totally off and all the adhesive cleaned off of the bumper, and I'll show you how to prep it and install it. All right, now we can get to installing it. Now that was yeah, that was a pain in the ass. Getting that old adhesive off. Whew. I don't wish that on anybody. So yeah, it sticks very well. Biggest thing is make sure that the surface is totally clean, degreased, the whole nine. It's probably not going to stick well if it's dirty underneath here. So do your best to clean underneath. Use some sort of a alcohol, or better yet, I suggest Semsolv right here. You can pick this up on Amazon. Good stuff. Wax and grease remover will clean the surface sufficient enough for this to stick. Yeah, so let's get it on here. I like to start at the corner. I'm going to start at the right corner here and then work around the front. And so the material is, it's a foam. I don't know if we can make it out here. Let's see. Yeah. So it's like a foam, but it looks super smooth in the front. So from a distance and even up close, you can't even really tell that it's this type of material. It's pretty cool. Let's get it out. So I like to do this slowly, so that way it's perfectly even across the whole front of the car. So you kind of start it where you want it to stick out, or depending on how far you want it to stick out. I go right, the edge of the bumper to the edge of the tape line is where I go. So this is where I put it, right? You got the tape right there. The tape's going to be right on the edge of that curve on the bumper, and so that's where I put it. That's where I think it looks the best. And just go around and don't, kind of just sort of tack it in place. So pull the red transfer tape, and then go around and just push it in little areas as you're going around. That way, if you kind of mess up and it gets a little uneven, you can always just pull it back and then readjust it and push it back down. And then when you're totally done, we'll go around the whole thing and push it up around, up under the whole bumper. just sort of turn it and just lightly press just enough to where it stays in place. I mean, it kind of transforms the whole front end. Not gonna lie. For a stupid $30 piece of rubber, or whatever, foam, whatever you want to call it, actually does pretty good. This little contour here, where the bumper kind of has a little hump in it, it gets a little goofy. I guess you kind of just turn with the hump. That doesn't look too bad. I don't know. My OCD kicks in at this part here. I don't even know which way is the best way for that, but yeah, that looks alright. See right here, it gets a little goofy when the bumper humps up on the bottom there, but it looks alright. Go with it. Good enough for who it's for. Oh wait, it's for me. Shit, gotta be good. Can't be driving around like Stevie Wonder put this thing on. There. Boom. Fits like OJ's glove. His glove didn't fit, that's why he got caught. I'm just implying that this doesn't fit, but it actually fits pretty good. So I mean, if you're confident enough in where it sits, I mean, you can start pushing up on it. I'm pretty confident. And it's not really made for any specific vehicle, so you're gonna have more than you need, and we'll just trim it at the end. I'll show you what I use and how I do it. It's only foam, so don't need anything special. That's where it gets goofy all the time. There. Maybe a little heat gun or something. It's alright. I wish they made a nice little plastic, like the material that the rear diffusers and shit are made out of, because I'm not a huge fan of like the splitters and the rods and shit. It's kind of unnecessary, in my opinion. I mean, you like what you like. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's like some subtle little lip like this. That's perfect. Someone just molded a little piece of plastic like this, where you can just kind of screw it to the bottom of the bumper. I'd be freaking happy. But honestly, this $35 alternative works the best. Cheap, easy to put on. Pain in the ass to take off if you ever got to take it off. Let me tell you what, that sucks. But there it is. Let's go ahead and trim it. Alright, so I just use a razor blade. That's my trick. Just a fresh razor blade. I usually I'll start on the inside and score it, and then cut it. Peel it back a little bit. Finish cutting through. Look at that. A nice steak. Nice New York strip steak. Look at that. Beautiful. Boom. Push it up. work it around. That's all she wrote. Alright, let's check it out. This corner kind of always comes down like that. There's no support, so actually I think the original one I put on, over time it kind of came back up. But so real quick, this is the original. The original, they call it the original, is 1 inch. They make a Pro, which looks totally goofy. I mean, the Pro sticks out to like, I don't know, here it's like 2 inches. That's just way too much. But I think this is perfect, subtle, just enough to give it a little oomph. But yeah, so there it is. Looks good. Like I said, the other one lasted quite a while, and I really only replaced it for, like I mentioned, it was kind of, I never really had it in a good position over here to begin with when I first put it on, but the second time around, I was much more careful. So, link for this will be down below. I'll put the link for the wax and grease remover down below for the hell of it too. So yeah, there it be. Quick and easy. I had a little shot of the engine bay. Why not? Love this thing. The polished plenum cover, American Cardcraft. It actually comes with the plenum cover. These guys and these guys here. I painted these orange because I think it looks pretty good. I was going to do this orange too, but I think it would have been too much orange. So it looks good. This nice polished piece in the center when you're walking up to it and the hood's open, the sun's out. It looks good. So yeah, it's wicked. I kind of felt bad though because these pieces were so nice and polished. They were perfect. And I go and paint them, but I had to. Looks good. They don't care anyway. He thought it was pretty sweet looking, so, and I don't care. But yeah. All right, so I will leave it at that, and that'll be it for this one, and we'll catch you on the next one.